Hey guys, we're taking a look at LG C8 OLED TV again, and specifically it's one of the new features from last year's model, which is the dynamic tone mapping. So you may be wondering what the hell is dynamic tone mapping, or where can I find this option? So last year gamers were complaining that the game mode HDR was too dark, and LG took some steps to correct that. They introduced this new feature, and dynamic tone mapping basically brightens the overall picture, including the shadow detail in games. Therefore, it just delivers more of a HDR impact, basically brightens the overall picture without losing all the spectral highlight details, unlike the dynamic contrast feature, which is in the 2017 and 18 models. So this dynamic tone mapping feature is exclusive to the 2018 models. So where is this option? Well, this option is only going to be available in game modes and HDR10 material. So if you have, for example, Altered Carbon, this is a Dolby Vision title. As you can see up here, you're not going to see the option here. So let's play that. And as I mentioned in my review, that when you play a Dolby Vision title or HDR title, it's going to show up here and it's going to automatically correct to the right picture mode for it. So you'll see picture mode settings, Dolby Vision picture mode. And when you go into the expert controls, you'll see that there's no dynamic tone mapping option. So we'll find a HDR10 title, and Amazon Prime has a couple of those. So we'll play that and see the dynamic tone mapping option. So I'm gonna play this. So you'll see that already switched to HDR picture mode. Up here it displays HDR, and we're gonna go into the options. So first I'm gonna find a better image to kind of show the brightness. There we go. Okay, so let's go into the picture mode, and you'll see that in the advanced controls you'll have the dynamic tone mapping option. So I had it set to off just to kind of illustrate the point here, but by default it's going to be on, so don't worry if you can't find it. So right now you see the picture as it is. It's kind of dark, and when I turn it on, it's gonna brighten up the picture a little bit without losing any of the detail. So let's turn it on. Here we go. So it really brightened the picture without losing all these little tiny details everywhere, even the facial details, the shadow details. But I kind of wanted to show an image of blue sky and all these details up here. Now I know this is not a game, but I was just using this show to which is featured in HDR10 to kind of illustrate my point here, and I hope you liked it. If you were looking for this option, here it is. So this is a great new feature by LG, and remember, you don't want to just increase the brightness because that just loses all the spectral highlight details. You get a kind of a washed out picture. So this dynamic tone mapping process is pretty good, brightens the picture in HDR mode, and you don't lose the details. If you haven't checked out my review on this, please check it out. It's going to be in the description below. And if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.